Well guys, welcome back to the channel. You can hear the goats a little bit in the background. I've been out here. We got a new animal on the homestead. I was wanting a video while I was doing this, but sometimes video makes distract me on what I'm doing sometimes. So I didn't record, but I did make a little shelter at our temporary property right now for our homestead until we get the barn and everything moved over at the new, built at the new place. I made a temporary lean-to, and I made a custom hay feeder, which I like it pretty much. It was just like on a whim kind of thing. Used part of a cattle panel and some 2x4s, and voila, built it. Let me show you the home, and then show you the new animal. Well guys, this is the little lean-to I built. It's on the back of the side of the red building on the property. This is that custom hay feeder I was talking about. I just took a piece of cattle panel, screwed a board at the bottom with a cattle panel in it, bent it back a little bit, and then cut this 8 inches long, these 2x4s. This is 16.5 across the front, and just screwed it on to the top and bottom here, and it fits one flake of hay. And this is just temporary until we get to the barn set up and everything, but it just gets him out of the weather. It's 4 foot wide by 6 foot long. Well, the wooden frame is. Now the plastic tin is 4 foot wide by 8 foot long. So you got 2 extra foot over here. Foot and a half over here, and you got 6 inches hang off on the 6 inches hang off the right. You got a foot and a half hang off here. But guys, super excited. My wife has been wanting one of these. She told me we couldn't get any more goats until we got this. Now, it's a lawn ornament, but he's pretty cute. Let me introduce you to McDuff. Well guys, there's McDuff. He's a Scottish Highland Cow. He's 6 months old. They roughly get 4 foot tall, 1,800 pounds. We are in the process. I built that shelter and stuff for him. So he is friendly, but he's not super friendly. So I built that shelter, and we're going to put a little pen in there to kind of keep him in there, so we can mess with him and everything, and trying to tame him a little bit, because we're going to make him YouTube famous and homestead famous. Ain't that right, McDuff? See, I told you, he's not very friendly. But I like him. My wife likes him, so that's all that matters. Well guys, we're going to cut it a little short. Come here, Mr. Dave. Well, Dave don't want to be in the camera today. Usually he's hogging that sucker up. He said, "Hi, Dave, don't bite." Anybody got any tips to keep their donkey from biting? We would appreciate it, because he's gotten to the phase where he wants to bite you to get your attention. I just installed that water trough, and he's figured it out. Literally, I just put it in like 10 minutes ago, and he's already figured it out, because from the corner of this building this way and back over there to that fence is going to be his little area for a little bit. And so I was making sure he had fresh water. So I installed a little tub with a float system on it, and got a water hose running from there all the way over to the spigot. So he'll have fresh water. There's Tilly. You got Miss Nilly. You got Miss Nilly. Then old Bowinkle. He is super friendly. And then Mr. Willie. It's feeding time here. Oh, Neely. She's a shy one. Lower the bell. Lower the bell. Get. The guineas. These are a lot of my baby chickens. I moved them out the other day. This is the old tractor supply chicken coop that we had. We've had this. This is our first one. We bought it 6-7 years ago, and it's been sitting over here in the pasture with nothing in it. All the boards are rotted in the bottom. I had to replace it all. I just cut them off and put new 2x4s around the bottom to brace it up. Then I took some 1x2s. Yeah, 1x2s, and stuck it in the center there. And then we hang our light up in there for the younger ones, but they're hungry. And you got my old Miss Millie. She's begging for food. And of course, everybody knows Dave. Dave is a superstar. Lower the bell. Quit messing with the chickens. I told you. Millie is skittish. They all want food. This is the girls' little barn I built. It ain't nothing fancy. It's 6 foot by 4 foot. Got a door on it. I put some lattice panel up there. But this is where the girls sleep at night. They got their water bowl, and then their feed bowl, and then I lock them up every night. Then you got Mr. Dave. Mr. Dave is expecting to be fed. This is my nightly chores. Lower the bell. Everybody wants to be fed. You can hear the pigs. You can hear Rip, Little Smoky, and you see all the chickens there all come running. The chicken's been eating the pig feed. And there are all my chickens. Got light Brahmas, some Turkins, aka neck and necks, some Americanas, and some Leghorns here. Here's the quails. They're doing great. Matter of fact, I got quails hatching right now. See all those chickens? There's my light Brahma rooster. Then I got 5 light Brahma hens. When we get to the new place, they're gonna have their own coop separate from the rest, because I'm gonna be raising some light Brahmas. Lower the bell. Go. Then we'll come over here to the boys. You hear them? They're wanting food. I don't feed them much. They get a 13% all stock food feed. Just to give them a little protein. This is their little shelter I built. It ain't nothing special. It's 4 foot. No, it's 5 foot by 4 foot. It's their shelter I built. It ain't nothing special. It's 4 foot deep, 5 foot wide. It's just to keep them out of the weather, because you know goats don't like the weather. I put hay in there and they spread it all out. I put some hay in the bottom for them. And that's their feed area. I got the boys separated from the girls because oh Bo Winkle is starting to do his little boy things, you know, the young teenage. Bonded Oak-Acres out. Y'all be good.